Welcome everyone to the July video games pickup video, and I really need to stop lying to you guys, and I truly mean that, because it seems like every time in a previous month's video I tell you that the next month is going to be a slow month. I'm probably not going to pick up a lot because I have a lot of games to beat. It seems that when that month comes, I show up with a stack of games. It's a common theme I've noticed here with these game pickup videos. So I really need to stop saying that I'm not going to pick stuff up the next month, because I always lie. And I hate being a liar. But this month included Prime Day. So we have a lot of cool pickups that we got on Prime Day. And some stuff I got on the side. 13 games in total if I counted them correctly. So let's get into it, because a lot of them are modern, but I did pick up a very special retro game that we're going to get into. It's a Game Boy Advance game, and we don't really talk about those on the channel that much. So first off, PlayStation 5. New Tales from the Borderlands. Now, I know I've told you guys how much I'm not a big fan of Borderlands. I played and beat Tales of the Borderlands, the first one, loved it. Thought I was going to like the actual series. Played the first one, was kind of cool. Played the second one, didn't really like it. Tried to give it a shot. But I think the reason I like the Tales of the Borderlands games is because, they're Telltale games. And it's not really much of a game as it is just a cinematic kind of walking simulator in a way, you know? So I think I'm going to like this. Another game for the PlayStation 5 I picked up on Prime Day was the Dealfield Chronicle. I had been looking at this for a while. This game looks very interesting. It looks like it's a strategy RPG. It's made by Square Enix. And just the art style, I always love the way Square kind of does their very anime, in-depth, like, darker looking art styles. They always appeal to me, and I didn't want to pick this up at full price, so to get it very cheap on Prime Day was definitely worth it. Again, on Prime Day, I picked up RPG Golf Legends. Now, I know nothing about this game, and I played Golf Story on the Switch maybe 4 years ago, and I loved it. And this game looks like it kind of wants to be that, if you guys can see it. And I'm really hoping it plays very similar, but even though it's a limited run game, I'm very skeptical that it's just going to be like a cheap ripoff, even though it kind of looks like, at least based on like this top photo over here, it kind of looks like there's like a dungeon aspect to it, so maybe that'll be cool. It's by Kemco. I'm not a big fan of their games because some of their stuff really just looks bootleg in a way, but hopefully this is cool. Another game by Limited Run I got this month was the Shapeshifting Detective. Now, I know that this is, I think, just like an FMV game that's re-released from something that came out like years ago. It was cheap. I figured it would be a nice, like, easy, like, pick up and play game. But it also kind of looked like it had a cool story. Speaking of nice little pick up and play games, another Prime Day game, Cotton Fantasy. Now, for anyone who's unfamiliar with the Cotton series, they're shoot 'em ups, but they're basically cute 'em ups. I've played one of them in the past, and I love just the stories because they don't really take themselves too seriously. They're kind of quirky, they're kind of funny, and the games themselves are just adorable. If you like shoot 'em ups, like old school arcade style, like 2D shoot 'em ups, Cotton's kind of a fun game to play. Now, another game I got on Prime Day was Rico London. This looks like some kind of first-person shooter game. I also think this is like a re-release of a game that came out years ago. It does look like it has a cool little aesthetic to it, with like a cel-shaded art style. Don't really know much about it, but I'm sure it's fun. Then we picked up Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I did not ever want to pay full price for this game, so it did go down on Prime Day. I did really enjoy the original Mario and Rabbids, and I didn't think I was gonna, but it did shock me. But I picked that up for 20 bucks, and that's pretty much what this was. So, yeah, might as well, right? The first one was fun. It was a decent game. Nice little comedic elements to it because of the Rabbids and just the Mario universe. So I'm looking forward to playing Sparks of Hope. Then let's go into this. I got Star Ocean, The Divine Force. Now, I've had an iffy relationship with the Star Ocean games because I love the stories, I love the aesthetics of it. They all look great, but sometimes they just don't really come together the way I hope they would compared to some of the games in the series that I played. And I guess every series kind of has those games that don't really fit the greatness that the previous ones did. I think this game got iffy reviews, but it looks like it's nice. It looks beautiful. So I'm looking forward to playing this. Then, we'll go to this one first. I bought the collector's edition of Wanted Dead. Now, I had seen this game like on and off, and it looks like an action game with like hack and slash melee combat, and the only reason I know that is because it's right on the back. It says hack and slash melee combat. I think this game kind of got iffy reviews, but I believe it has something to do with members of Team Ninja, because I had read that the people who developed like a Ninja Gaiden game had something to do with this. I might be wrong on that, but the collector's edition was relatively cheap, and yeah, seems cool to add to the collection. And then the last game I bought off my Prime Day stuff, and I don't even think this was on sale, but I bought it for a reason. And it's called Alcalar Sophie 2. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if I'm gonna like this game, but the reason I felt like I had to buy it was last year on Prime Day. This game was on sale for the PlayStation 4, and I bought it. And I went away on vacation when it got delivered, and when I came home, the package was missing, and Amazon didn't want to send me a new one because they said I had like a week to report it, and even though I said I was on like vacation, I was like, bro, like, it's not here. So I felt like, even though I couldn't get the PS4 version, might as well get the Switch version. This game kind of looks like anime RPG based, and apparently you're some kind of alchemist. So I look forward to playing this. Now, off to 3 games I didn't get on Prime Day, but I got, during the month. This one is called Kamiwa Way of the Thief. I know nothing about this game, and I think, again, this is probably a remake of another game because it looks like it has like PS2 aesthetic of graphics, and I don't know what this game is supposed to be about. Apparently it's walking the path of honor or coming to the temptations of greed. But it was cheap. It kind of looked cool. It's made by NIS, and I like NIS. And then the other game I bought that same day is a game called Moonscars. I know nothing about this game, and from the way it looks on the back, it looks like a little bit of like a 2D Souls game. And if I'm hoping it's going to play like Salt and Sanctuary did, because I loved Salt and Sanctuary when that game came out. And it kind of looks like it does. It kind of looks like it has a little bit like a Metroidvania-ness to it. I might be completely wrong. I, again, did not look up this game before I bought it. But I think it's going to be something I enjoy. Now, onto the Game Boy Advance game I bought. The one retro game, unless you count these remakes I apparently bought this month. And I normally don't go out and collect Game Boy Advance games, but this was the one game of the series that I didn't have in my collection. And it's a game in the series that I had played previously. And a game that I felt like I needed in the collection to just kind of fit everything else I have. And that's Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge. Now, this is off the Battle Network series, as you guys are probably aware by just the name, Battle Chip Challenge, right? And I played this when I was a kid. I know it plays different than a lot of the Battle Network games. It's kind of more just like a tournament based on the battles, obviously. And it wasn't included in the Battle Network collection that just recently came out, so I felt like I had to go out of my way and get it just to finally put it in the collection. So guys, that's the games pickup video this month. 13 games added to the collection. If you've played any of them, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what you think of them. Do you like them? Do you enjoy them? Which one should I stay clear of, and which one should I play first? Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. See ya. Bye.